I'll start over.
Go for it. Yeah, hit it.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are here for another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're talking about two movies that are out there in the viewing world, the movies that are hitting it up, making it awesome, making it great, that we love entertainment. First, we are going to be hitting the Broadway stage when we bring one of the biggest Broadway musicals to action, first starring Anthony Ramos.
Ramos.
That's what I said.
I may not live to see our glory,
Alexander, there's a letter for you.
It's from John Lawrence. I'll read it later.
but I will gladly join the fight.
No, it's from his father.
His father?
And when our children tell our story,
Will you read it for me?
they'll tell the story of tonight.
Okay, so that's from Hamilton.
Hamilton, because it's not easy to find any clips about him whatsoever. Next is Corey Hawkins is in this movie as well.
This is why we got money. To act like we ain't got no goddamn sense, we could have did all this dumb shit back in Compton. But this what the fuck y'all turn into. You sitting up here eating fucking crab. Who the fuck are you? Huh? This is my motherfucking name on the wall, man. And y'all ain't here acting like y'all on motherfucking vacation. I got Pac in the next motherfucking room. Grinding, man. Working. And y'all niggas in here partying?
That was him playing Dr. Dre and
Dre and Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Straight Outta Compton, motherfucker named Ice Cube. Anyway, then the other people in there, we got Leslie Grace, Miss Lee Berea, Aliga Moredes, Gregory Diaz, man, so many people in this.
And
Jimmy Smits.
Because I trust you. I trust you. And I want you to trust me.
Same question, why?
Because I like you. I like working with you.
from Dexter. He was
from Dexter. Oh, dude, I love him in Dexter. I love Jimmy Smits in Dexter. I love Jimmy Smits in almost anything he pops up in.
He's in a lot
and
of
also
shit, he's in
the
a lot of
creator and writer. Yeah, he is. And the writer and creator of this piece of musical art, Lin-Manuel Manuel, is also in the film as well.
So it's called In the Heights. It's called In the Heights.
In the Heights is the movie. The first movie we'll be talking about today. The second movie we're going to talk about has first one of the sexiest motherfuckers that ever got on the screen, Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
Well, let's see. I started by getting completely hammered drunk. It was bad. Then drove, while intoxicated, to pick up this disease-infested prostitute. From there, let's see. Me and the hooker went back to my place.
The hooker and I.
Excuse me. The hooker and I went back to my place, and from there, God, it was just a blur of intravenous drug abuse and unprotected sex while taking the Lord's name in vain.
That's from Waiting.
Dude, I know. It's like a classic at this point, right?
Yeah, Waiting is a classic, but if you watch it now, there's so many moments you're like, oh, it was okay in 2004, but it's not okay now.
Yeah. I was a waiter at Applebee's when that movie came out.
So how accurate was
that
it?
movie hit me right at home.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Who else is in this
also,
movie?
Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie.
I have today's forecast for you. Hot! The color for today is black. That's right, black, so you can absorb some of these rays and save that heat for winter. So you want to get on out there, wear that black, and be involved. Also, today's temperature is going to rise up over 100 degrees, so there's a Jerry curl alert. That's right, Jerry curl alert. If you have a Jerry curl, stay in the house, or you'll end up with a permanent plastic helmet on your head forever.
So it actually has crossed the 100-degree threshold, KC, today.
Yeah, it's 103 here.
Yeah.
It feels like 103 here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So
we're in the same boat.
Same boat. Hey, yeah, tug love bump. All right, fist pump. All right. Also, the wonderful, the beautiful, the amazing, always good, Selma Hayek.
And how do you think I feel? I get a ring on my finger for one day and I start acting like Glenn Close in Atracción Fatal.
Oh, that has a whole different title here.
Lemon, isn't there a slanket somewhere you should be feeling with your farts?
So yeah, that's from actually 30 Rock, right? I mean, so
yeah, she did a lot of comedies, but most movies that Selma Hayek in was like just her being sexy and awesome,
like from Dusk Till Dawn, like all she did was dance.
Yeah, and Desperado and stuff like that. But I wanted to find one of her comedic roles for this. Also, Antonio Banderas, Gary Oldman. I mean, so many people pop up. Morgan Freeman. We're talking about, of course, the Hitman's wife's Bodyguard,
which is a mouthful, dude. Like I've been fucking it up all day. All people ask what I'm saying.
Dude, all the time. I've been fucking it up all week. I mean, like, yeah, I saw the Hitman's
Bodyguard's wife. No, that's not right. Yeah.
the wife's Hitman's body.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
It's the Hitman's wife's Bodyguard. When we talk about that second, because Neil wants to talk about second for some reason.
Yeah, I just figured that's the way it
goes. What's the sponsor today? No, hold on. I'll go first.
How about first you tell them where you can all find us at, including our new filming location right now.
Okay. So you can find us online, moviesdontsuck.net. We're on Facebook.com/moviesdontsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We're on Twitch at MTS Podcast. And we also got we're on all streaming platforms. We're on YouTube. If you guys want shirts with
iHeartRadio.
Yeah. I mean anywhere. And if you guys want
anywhere, if you want to just put in movies that don't suck and some that do, you're gonna find us.
Yeah. So if you guys want a shirt like Neil's wearing right now, show off your shirt, pal.
Oh yeah, you can go to Bonfire.
Yeah, go to bonfire.com.
Well-organized shirt.
There's also names with the other shirts with their face on it, and Neil put some other designs on there. We have
every time I come up with an idea, I try to create a new shirt.
So patreon.com/moviesdontsuck. Who's our sponsor today?
Our sponsor today is the one, the only Free State Brewing Company. Yes, Free State Brewing Company is the original Kansas craft brewery since 1989, serving fresh beer and daily specials in Lawrence, Kansas. Currently distributing bottles, cans, and kegs in Kansas and Missouri. The Free State Brewing Company is at 636 Massachusetts, Lawrence, Kansas, 66044. I went there. Oh, and here, their slogan, because without beer, things do not seem to go as well, including this podcast.
So you're saying I should finish up my Liquid Death and get a beer? Okay. Maybe.
You have an entire fridge of beer literally within arm's reach.
I do. I'll get
to it. I know this now. I know what it looks like there. If you guys don't know, me and Chris used to record together in his basement, which is it's not like it's his mom's basement. He actually owns a house.
Yeah.
He owns a cool basement. It's actually the best way to call it. It's a nerd den. It really is.
It's great.
Because you got your records, you got your games, you got your projector screen. Yeah, with your video games and stuff. I mean, it's a nerd den. I love it. It's literally like, man, you just want to sit there and chill for 17 days and never get out of it.
You can't get real cold down.
So this past weekend, last week, but this past weekend, I went up to Kansas City to celebrate Chris's birthday because he is now 25 years old. And
I'll take it.
Lie to the viewers, liar to listeners. But anyway, Chris and his twin brother, because Chris is a twin, they turned there are two of him, and it's really weird. It is kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, my wife's not weird out anymore, but lots of people that I knew that they didn't know our brother, they met him, they're like, this is weird. And I'm like, is it that weird?
I mean, I don't think it's that weird because I grew up with a lot of set of twins. I grew up with three sets of twins.
Yeah.
I grew up with the Hochstettlers, the Elliots, and I can't remember the last names now. But there's two females that were twins that lived literally across the street from me when I was a kid. And so literally, I grew up with twins. So, like, to me, it's not weird. Because I understand that even though you guys came out of the birth canal, during the same time.
Well, twins are cut out. It's cesarean sections.
Yeah.
All twins are actually done cesarean.
Well, whatever.
Okay, I got
you guys.
All right.
I don't know the biology that close of it, but anyway. So anyway, I understand. I'm not one of those individuals that's like, oh, a twin, that must mean it's the same person twice. No, I understand that it's not the same person twice, that each person is individualized. And I don't know. I get that. So maybe other people just don't get that.
Yeah, the people were fascinated. But that's whatever. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, you were here. So yeah,
I was there and I was having a good time. We watched The Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou,
and got me a badass birthday present, which is just the Life Aquatic poster with my face on Steve Zissou, my wife's face on the Joe Houston's character. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. We were really proud of that. We took because like after your wife bought the exact popcorn machine that we were gonna buy you, the exact one, dude. Because like I saw it because I had a little gray design on the top and stuff. That's why I picked it, because I was like, it's kind of stylish and it's black and it's not that pop out red. It'll go great with your place. And then I was like, look what my wife got me. Oh fuck.
Well, you know what? I'm just as pleased with you. If it's gonna go up on the wall, it'll be next to the popcorn machine. I'll be good, man. I'll be good.
Oh shit.
And you just spilled some beer, man.
When I opened it, it just went everywhere. It was like that time when you pulled my thing out of my pants and it just went everywhere.
Skit, or skeet.
Oh shoot! It got all over my notebook pad too. Damn.
You still have that Elliot the Harriet the Spy notebook with like the one that I see all the time?
No. I'm a new notebook. I mean, that was like I'm almost done with this notebook actually. Yeah, this one's just a regular 5-star.
Okay.
So I'll probably get a Harriet Spy. Whatever I go to the store and whatever I get next, I take notes.
You have the Harriet Spy ones at the dollar store for like $1, but they aren't that great.
The Harriet ones, yeah, that's why I usually have to like put duct tape over the back. And I have the designer duct tape because I'm cool like that. You gotta have designer duct tape, people. If you go and you're using duct tape to fix things in your house and your car, and it was just the regular gray duct tape, no, fuck you. Go get the designer gray duct tape. They got ones with like the Superman symbol on it. They got it with the Batman symbol. They got camouflage. They got like Victorian looking, zebra style.
Yeah. I haven't done nothing much has happened since Sunday, man. Just working and shit.
I know, like I've been just recuperating. I mean, because I drove from Elk River, which is about 2 hours from here, and then I drove from Elk River to your house, which was about 3.5, 4 hours, and then I partied with you guys that night, and then we went to Lawrence the next day after we had brunch. And literally drove from Lawrence back to Tulsa. And because it was Lawrence and not Kansas City, I couldn't take the highway like I normally do. And I ended up on these back roads that construction was happening everywhere. It was a fucking headache. It's 4 hours of a fucking headache. And all I wanted to do was just get home and die.
Well, I'm glad. And then you got your charger, which I had to mail to you.
Yeah. Which you just got to me today. So...
Yeah, they're all like, if you want, but I was like, when will it show? They're like Friday. I'm like, well, how can I get there by Thursday? They're like, you could overnight it. I'm like, how much is that? Like $30. I'm like, nope. I'm just not hoping it gets there.
No. I literally just got a text message, and I think this is kind of funny because I don't know what this is from. But it says, "Hi, would you like to work as Mr. Smith Edwards' personal cleaner by helping him to clean his house for 4 days monthly? And you'll get paid $1,200. For more info about this job, kindly email your full name, age, and zip code to this email below."
That sounds like bullshit.
One, I have never applied to clean somebody's house or clean anything. I barely get my house cleaned.
And this is Mr. Smith.
Yeah. I mean, I am a good cleaner at my house.
I've been there, dude.
If Yeah. If you have carpet, you have to vacuum it every 2 days. That's a rule. If you have carpet, no matter what carpet it is, it needs to be vacuumed every 2 days, especially if you have animals like we do.
What
if
happens?
you have surfaces,
how do you
wipe them off every 3 days.
How do you get crystal meth that you dropped in the carpet out?
Vacuum it, you fucker. It's crystal meth. It's not. But it's just like powder. Dude, talking about crystal meth, literally, we pulled up to a Sonic the other day.
Yeah.
And me and my wife just got like 2 chicken wraps real quick, right? And I swear to God, we saw somebody dealing drugs from Sonic into the car.
I believe that. I do, 100%.
And I was just like, what the heck is going on here?
I gotta tell you, man, I had a weird stream that had chicken wrap last night. And I don't like chicken wraps. Yeah, I don't really like chicken wraps. Yeah. Every game, I'm like, this is what I'm getting, I guess. But
All right, we gotta probably get going to the movies, huh?
Yeah.
Let's talk about some movies. Let's talk about In the Heights.
Yeah, I don't have a clip for just In the Heights. It feels like with this movie being a musical, it feels like there should be a clip. Like we play In the Heights.
There's so much music. Yeah. It was like 4.5 hours of music.
Directed by John M. Chu. He also directed Crazy Rich Asians. Which is a good one. I like that movie.
Yeah, it's a really good. I love Crazy Rich Asians. I am a huge Crazy Rich Asians fan.
He also directed Now You See Me Too, Jim and the Holograms, G.I. Joe Retaliation, Step Up to the Streets, I think. One of the Step Up movies.
Did you say Jim and the Holograms?
Yeah. I heard that was awful. I didn't
I forgot about that movie.
Do you know they're doing another, it's called Shiny Rich Girlfriend? That's the one. Anyway, that's coming out. He's also directing the upcoming movie adaptation of another musical called Wicked. I've seen Wicked twice.
Oh my God, about fucking time that came out somewhere.
You like
I've never seen it.
Oh, you
I've only
Wicked?
seen clips.
Okay, Wicked's
No,
great.
I never saw Wicked.
So
I've always missed it.
So I've seen it twice. I saw it once in San Antonio, and I'll tell you a quick story about it. Me and my wife, we went to San Antonio. This one the text, and she's like, "Oh my God, Wicked's being shown in San Antonio. You should go." It was our first sort of road trip together, and so we went. You been to San Antonio? You just say yes or no.
No, I've never been to San Antonio. You know I've never been to San Antonio because I keep on telling you if I go to San Antonio, I want you to take me to San Antonio because you're from the area.
I'm from Dude, that's like 4 hours away from me. Might as well be a different state. Anyway, there's a river walk.
Anyway, I know, I'm just joking.
There's a river walk. So on the river walk, we'd go down there. At the end of the river walk is a fucking Alamo.
Naked.
Did that. But we get to sat down at a restaurant for the show, and they have these margaritas like the size of a fishbowl, right? And so,
nice.
And so me and my wife were like, well, we'll have this margarita, we'll have this drink, and we drank it. You know me.
Oh yeah. Chris, if you don't know, is a three beer wasted guy. 3 beers, he is wasted.
But me and my
he
wife
is done.
Me and my wife finished it, and we're like, why don't we get another? And so we went to Wicked, fucking wasted, dude. I was in the bathroom at the time trying not to throw up. That's how fucking drunk we were.
Oh my gosh. All right, anyway, where are we going? Can we get back to the movie?
Sorry, this stars it's directed by
John M. Cho. We already talked about that. Good job. Way to go. Let's go to the writers.
Yeah, the writer. So the screenplay is by Queer Algeria Hoods, and the musical and the music and the lyrics are by the acclaimed Lin-Manuel Miranda. This actually predates Hamilton when it comes to it's being written and shown on stage.
The main stars of this movie is like Anthony Ramos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got that stuff going on.
I may not live to see our glory.
That's good. He's a great singer.
That's good. Corey Hawkins.
This is why we got money. To act like we ain't got no goddamn sense, we could have did all this dumb shit back in Compton.
Yeah, there we go.
Jimmy Smits.
Because I trust you. I trust you.
That's good too.
I mean, we're talking like Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine's
Melissa Barrera. Melissa Barrera.
the Sacha Bolaka from Orange Is the New Black. Just a
lot of people.
Group Mark Anthony, the singer's in this.
Yeah, well,
and
dude,
of course, Lin-Manuel.
I went online to figure out what the fuck he played in the movie. He's actually in the photos. He's not actually in the movie, but he's in the photos.
He's dad.
Yeah, he's the dad.
He's the dad
In the photo.
Yeah.
That's all he is. He's not actually
But it's Mark
acting.
Anthony.
It is Mark Anthony.
It's my l'amour, let the rhythm take you over, my l'amour, ti quiero, minero, ti quiero.
Why don't you read this?
Oh.
Read the storyline for this real quick.
The rhythm take your dance.
I got.
You don't know Mark Anthony?
I know Mark Anthony is. Okay. read the storyline.
Anyway. Oh, I got to read the storyline now?
Yeah.
God damn it. Where is it? All right.
Okay, real quick.
Holy cow, it's huge.
Usnavi. Okay, all right. Good.
In the Heights centers on a variety of characters living in the neighborhood of Washington Heights on the northern tip of Manhattan. At the center of the show is Usnavi, a bodega. I know how to say the word. A bodega owner who looks after the aging Cuban lady next door, pines for the gorgeous girl working in the neighboring beauty salon, and dreams of winning the lottery and escaping to the shores of his native Dominican Republic. Meanwhile, Nina, a childhood friend of Unazi, has returned to the neighborhood from her first year at college in surprising news for her parents, who have spent their life savings on building a better life for their daughter. Ultimately, Usnavi and the residents of the close-knit neighborhood get a dose of what it means to be home.
So if you liked Hamilton, you're going to like this.
That's a really good...
Yeah.
That's a really good description.
If you liked Hamilton...
No. Let me interrupt you.
You didn't interrupt me?
If you like Hamilton, you're going to like this.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you didn't like Hamilton, you're still going to fucking like this because this is a really good fucking musical. This is really...
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's like, all right. I don't like Lin-Manuel's style of how the rap music... It's not rap to me. It kind of sounds like...
It's just hip-hop.
It's not okay. Some people did it really well in this movie and some people didn't, you know what I'm saying? So it sounded like when you have that 15-year-old that says he's going to be a famous rapper someday, and he tries to rap in front of you like, yo, I like white bread because like knitting, it threads. Yo, that's what it sounds like to me in some of it. And that is the actor's fault. I don't feel like that is the writing's fault.
Yeah.
Even though Lin-Manuel does kind of write a little fast for some people, but he needs more experienced actors to do it. Like Jimmy Smits fucking knocked it out of his park with his songs.
I thought that also Anthony Ramos was really good too.
Yeah, and I thought Anthony Ramos has been working with Lin-Manuel since he's like goddamn 17 years old. Yeah, I mean, I've watched videos on the two of them. So believe me, he says someday I'll work in something that has nothing to do with Lin-Manuel, but not anytime soon. And I'm not a Lin-Manuel fan. I'm really not. I'm going to be very honest. Like I said, there's a style that if you don't get the right actor to do it, like when Lin-Manuel does his own songs, I don't think he's the guy to do his own songs. I think other actors are better. Like the guy who played George Washington was great in Hamilton. The guy who played I can't remember all the parts right now, but that's my own thing. But this is a really heartfelt story. My only big, besides the getting the perfect actors to play the certain parts, my only biggest problem with this movie was that it was 2.5 hours long.
Well, listen, that's how Hamilton's like that long too. Like Hamilton's giant is a long movie or a long stage play. So I think what they tried to do is they tried to make this as much as a stage play as possible. Because it was a Broadway show back in fucking 2005, the 16 years ago. And you can tell they had some stuff that was updated for nowadays because there's obviously stuff. They mentioned John Wick that was out in 2005, but
yeah. This is what I got to say to that. You know what the difference between a Broadway play and a movie is?
Camera work.
No, halfway through they do an intermission.
You could use it.
So people can go pee. People can go smoke. People can get up from their chairs.
Well, that's why we watch.
Then they go sit back down.
That's why I watched on HBO Max. So if you had to pee, you paused it and you went to go take a piss and came back. Right?
Yeah. So I'm not going to lie to any of your listeners at home. I made it very clear to Chris I hated this film and I hated everything about it before we even came on air. And that's why I made this movie first, because I wanted him to think I really hated this movie. I did not hate this movie. I think this is better than Hamilton.
See, I'm not with you on that, but this is very comparable. It's very.
You know why I like it better than Hamilton? I'll tell you why. Because I actually like musicals that set place in the place that they are at. Like West Side Story would be a good example. Rocky Horror Picture Show would be a good example. They're actually in the place. Hamilton was on a stage, which I think if you're filming a musical, if you're taking.
So I'm asking a question. If you were to see this in Heights and you saw it in theater, let's say you went to a theater and saw it, like Broadway, where it originally came from.
Oh, if I wouldn't seen this at Broadway.
Yeah, what would you thought? Would you thought less of it or more?
I probably would have liked it too. I'd have probably liked it then. But my thing is when you take a Broadway play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because when you're at a Broadway play, it's about everything there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been to Broadway.
Me too.
I've been to actual Broadway, seeing Broadway plays.
Yeah.
I saw the #1 Tony Award-winning play of the year.
What'd you see?
The year I was there. It was A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder.
Yeah, I saw Book of Mormon. And
Book of Mormon.
I saw
Great one.
I saw Phantom of the Opera as well there as well. So
yeah. So when you're at a Broadway theater, that's a different feel because you have that whole like the theater, the whole stage, everything. That's a whole different. That's a whole perspective and a whole different view. But when you take that and then turn it into the movie,
you have
the movie.
The
movie has to be. I mean, I don't want to see a Broadway play on the TV screen, and this is my opinion. But I know people disagree.
Listen. Did you think that the way they did Hamilton for the screen was okay?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm just asking.
I really think it should have had like how the In the Heights did. In the Heights was set into the area that was like if in Hamilton they did it where there's like Hamilton's house was like a main perspective, then a field because of the certain things that happen throughout Hamilton. If you have seen Hamilton, I don't want to ruin it.
You guys can watch it. You guys can watch it on Disney Plus.
Just like In the Heights had like 4 or 5 different areas where everything was filmed, basically. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like there was the restaurant, the bodega, there's the pool, there was grandma's, apartment. Well, everybody called her grandma, but nobody was really related to her. Amelita's apartment. So like that made sense because you only have 4 or 5 locations. Oh, and then the streets in between everybody. If they would have done the same thing with Hamilton, I probably would have loved it 10 times more.
Okay.
Because I'm just watching a recording of them doing it on a Broadway stage. It just makes me think I'm a sucker for not being there on that Broadway
So me and
stage.
Leah have seen it actually twice. We saw it in Chicago.
Hamilton.
Yeah. We
Not in the Heights.
Not in the Heights.
How many times have you seen it in the Heights at Broadway?
0.
How many times have you seen it ever in a stage?
I've seen what?
In the Heights.
I've not seen it on stage.
Live.
I've not seen it
ever.
All
right.
I saw it last night on the screen. It was great.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you going to talk about here? What do you talk about?
Okay. So let me talk about it for a second because you're there. So I liked this movie quite a bit. The music was great. I love the choreography, and I'm not a musical guy. Generally, I fucking hate them. I gotta be honest. I did not hate this at all.
Oh, you're not into musicals. You're okay. It's like you said you're not a musical guy. It's like you used to play guitar in a punk band, dude. How are you not? I saw pictures. You had hair.
Yeah, I did. I'm not a musical guy. Like generally, when someone says musical, I'm like fucking no thanks, right? But I really enjoyed this, and I mean, I really like Hamilton. But I think it has to do with like the modern music that was injected into this has a modern feel. So definitely, I think for people who don't like musicals, this is a movie they could probably get into. It's also one of the things I really love about this, and this is brought up. So John Chu directed Crazy Rich Asians, a movie that brought Asian Americans or Asians basically into the spotlight. Like, and so with this movie, even if it's not quite as diverse as it could be, we'll talk about that later. I think
we will.
Yeah, so I think that this it takes a group of people that's not represented well in film and shows and it represents it real well. You know, like and I really, really fucking appreciated that. This movie is great. It's gonna make you cry for sure. It's gonna make you
make me cry.
It's gonna make. I mean, it's just I really enjoy this movie, and it is.
Remember when you made me cry this weekend? When you touched me.
Come on, dude. But I really liked In the Heights, HBO Max, right? If you guys want to see it in theaters, you can.
Correct.
If you guys want to see it in theaters, you can. I watched it at home because I have a bladder. I don't.
I have a you're right. In the theater, there would have been.
Well, we somehow managed to hold our bladder through Infinity War, right? I mean, through both of them, through Endgame and Infinity War. Infinity War, I was able to hold it.
Yeah, I mean it's insane. So here, let me read some quotes, and then we'll give our scores on this thing. What does Sonata mean? It means little dream. In the Heights, I can't survive with cafe. Everybody's got a job. Everybody's got a dream. You're stuck to this corner like a street light. My father's first trip to New York, he saw a passing ship. And he's like, oh, my son's name. Get it? Because it was U.S. Navy, and his name said, I love it. He would never go out. He would never go out with a skink like that. Don't touch me. I'm too hot. I want the brass ring, like Frodo. The song you're hearing in the neighborhood, cheering you on. Let's do shots on the weekend. Well, as long as you're paying. Look at the fireworks fly as they light up the sky. This is the moment you do better than me. You take all the bruises, but stay in the ring. This is like Gilligan's Ghetto Island. Let's forget what could have been and dance with me in the hood again. Is this an emotional roller coaster that may end in heartbreak? When this whole city is rich folks and hipsters, who's going to care and miss this business? Till then, I thought it was past tense. What? The best days of my life.
Okay,
bam!
So what's
motherfucker in your face! In your face, Squidbilly style! We're being hours, give my son.
What's your score on this? Huh? What is it?
3.9.
3.9? Mine's a 4.1.
I know you would go higher than me. I'm not afraid of that. Again, I just think I got a couple problems with it, and it's just like one was just like there are some actors that just didn't know how to do the Lin-Manuel style, or they've done it so long they go into like a flow of it, and I think that's the only thing that kind of downs the movie.
I haven't seen this movie make me this happy in a long time. Like, I get lots of feelings from movies. I don't watch them to make me happy. I watch them because they're interesting or they're entertaining. But this one was just like a pure shot of like ecstatic joy or something. It was something else. Yeah? You know? That
makes sense. Yeah.
So Rotten Tomatoes, what do you think the audience gave this?
82.
95%.
Holy
there's actually audience consensus. It says audience says casting, choreography, songs, and story all come together in the Heights to offer pure joy and modern movie musical form. So now the big bad mean critics. What do you think they gave it?
82.
96.
Damn.
Yeah, the critics' consensus is Lights Up in the Heights, a joyous celebration of heritage and community fueled by dazzling direction and sing-along songs. This is a great movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And, I mean, Lin-Manuel's already a star, and I think we'll just see him and everything because he's done movies that people may not know. He did movies for the songs from Moana. He did those songs, and my wife loves Moana, so she was already all about that. But yeah, man, are we good for news? You ready for news?
Yep, let's go for news. This is movies that don't suck and some that do news. I'm gonna tell Chris the big headlines and try to get it all correct.
So, real quick before we get into the news that you're gonna give, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So my phone is the type of phone where it just sends me news, right? Every now and then. Like it'll say, hey, yeah. For some reason, my phone thinks I really give a fuck about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck together.
Hey, man. Benifer is a thing.
I know, but
we all gotta love it.
I get like multiple headlines a day about.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though. I want to tell you this right now.
Okay.
I don't have one story about Benifer this week. So,
that's good to know because my phone lets me know fucking everything about it. Like I give a shit. Like why does it think? Man. Why does it think I care?
Benifer again.
Why does it think
banging Jennifer Lopez again? Cool.
Why does it think I give a shit about that at all?
Because you looked it up once.
I don't think no. In fact,
all right. Let's get into the sad news. Let's start this. Let's get this done.
Okay.
All right. Lin-Manuel Manuel says he's truly sorry for In the Heights colorism.
Yeah.
This is the biggest news of the week, and I couldn't surpass it. I tried to, but to be honest, we talked on Sunday. So, like, literally, I got 4 days of news, and that's it, you know? But basically what they're saying is because the area that In the Heights is based off of Washington Heights is used to more of an African-American and Dominican Republican mix, which means they're Afro-Caribbean. Afro-Latinx is what they call it. Afro-Latinx. And so they're getting a big backlord. But Lin-Manuel literally wrote this statement. I started writing In the Heights because I didn't feel seen. And over the past 20 years, all I wanted was for us, all of us, to feel seen. I'm seeing the discussion around Afro-Latino representation in our film this weekend, and it is clear that many in our dark-skinned Afro-Latino community didn't feel significantly represented within it, particularly among the leading roles. I can hear that hurt and frustration over colorism of feeling still unseen in the feedback. I hear that without significant dark-skinned Afro-Latino representation, the work feels extractive of the community we wanted to show much to represent with pride and joy. In trying to paint a music of the community, we fell short. I am truly sorry, and I'm learning from the feedback. I thank you for raising it, and I'm listening. I'm trying to hold space for both the incredible pride in the movie we had made and be accountable for my shortcomings. Thanks for your honest feedback. I promise to do better in my future projects, and I'm dedicated to learning and evolving. We all have to do to make sure we are honoring our diverse and vibrant community.
Okay. So, yeah.
That sucks. It sucks because it was a good movie, and it sucks that people feel like they weren't representation. I get it, you know.
Yeah, you know? And I read a few people's review writers' view on it, like that. Some of them felt profound joy this movie exists, but they also feel like that wasn't represented accurately. Like for example, they wanted the community that they grew up in to be represented on screen. They felt great to have everything on screen their community, but it wasn't entirely accurate so I can definitely understand the feelings in that. I mean, I get it, but it's a really good movie, and it sucks that that had to happen this way. You know?
Yeah, it had to happen, and I feel bad for Lin-Manuel because he's only trying to represent his community, and it'd be like me writing an Amish, play.
Yeah, you're not Amish.
And I'm not Amish, but I'm from an Amish area, and I didn't represent the Hochstettlers as much as I represent the Millers or the Smiths or the. But anyway. So, for 3 weeks now, I've been reporting on this fucking movie. And we got more news about this fucking movie. That the bullshit I said first, that then that person got replaced by another actor, and this actor, and that actor. So here we are, talking it about again. The Toxic Avenger reboot.
So who's the actor now?
All right, so Peter Dinklage is in it, of course. He's still in it. He's the guy leading the charge. The other one is Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
He is, he is still the villain. But Elijah Wood said, I don't care if I'm not the main villain. Still put me in that motherfucker.
Yeah, okay, so he's still in it.
So Elijah Wood is now signed up, and so is Julia Davis has both joined the Toxic Avenger.
So who's gonna play who's gonna play the Toxic Avenger?
I don't know.
Okay.
Peter Dinklage? I don't see him being
he was a great villain in what's that movie we saw him earlier in this year? Like God damn it. The movie we saw earlier, he was the villain.
I think it was last year, dude.
What was it called? Fuck, how do we forget this movie? It was on Netflix?
I don't know.
Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was gosh dang it, he was a bad guy and it was so good. You were so right. I feel bad that I forgot about it.
Well, keep going. I'll let you know. You come to me.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well.
It was between two friends.
I care a lot. I care a lot.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's such a good movie. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Seymour Moore.
Who's Seymour Moore?
Seymour Moore from Criminal Minds.
Okay.
Has now joined the cast of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and secretly, accidentally released pictures of Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
So it's already been filmed. Also, if you guys, I don't know if you're talking about this or you're talking about Indiana Jones 5. Are you going to talk about it? You're drinking beer? I shouldn't ask you. You
should ask me questions during news about news.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Transformers 7 has cast star Luna Lauren Velez. Luna Lauren Velez, if you don't know, starred in a little TV show. I don't know. It was called Dexter. Mm-hmm. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
She was the head detective, the commander in chief.
Yeah, was with.
And she has now joined the. And so she has started the new Transformers movie. Jack Black is going to be co-starring with Ice Cube.
Yeah.
In a Sony comedy called All Hail No. Jack Black and Ice Cube are set to star in a new comedy from Sony and the Eric Andre Show director that promises to deliver some great laughs.
I hope so, because I haven't seen Jack Black in the movie for a while. You know?
Yeah. So
I don't watch Kung Fu Panda, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they made enough money. Let's be honest. Both of them are rich as fuck.
All right.
They don't need more money. All Hell No will follow the mayhem that erupts when Sherman, played by Jack Black, falls in love with Will's, Ice Cube's, mother. The film will be directed by Kito Shikria and produced by Matt Tamak with Black and Rose Music. The script was penned by Scott Armstrong, Tracy Oliver, Jessica Gau, and Rodney Rothman.
I hope it's winning, man. I hope it's good. That's like a lot of writers, man. It's 4 writers.
Your face is funny.
I agree.
Next week, A Quiet Place will be doing the first time ever double feature ticket
for both movies.
So you can go buy one ticket and see Quiet Place 1 and 2. Quiet Place 1 will start at 5:00. Local time, whatever your local time is, and then the sequel will be kicking off at 7:00. And it is one ticket at participating theaters. It will only be Paramount Pictures has marked it as Wednesday, June 23rd.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's cool, right?
Yeah, trying to get people back in the theater,
I mean,
which makes sense, you know?
I've seen both of them. I don't need to go see them again. I don't think I'm fine. But I know it's the highest earner this year, by far. Right?
By far.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because it's a good movie.
Because everybody loves it. It's just a good movie.
It's a movie that I mean, we talked about movies that brought people back to theaters. Like, people want to say King Kong did it. No, this fucking brought people back to theaters. Quiet Place Part 2. It was also one of the first movies that got pushed back, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because of the pandemic, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who Toby Jones is?
Who? Toby Jones?
Toby Jones?
I don't know who Toby Jones is.
He played the evil doctor in Captain America. That was like, I see you, Captain.
Okay.
And Black Widow Russian.
Okay, yeah.
He accidentally put some pictures out on Twitter this week because nobody knew he's in the new Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones 5.
I can't. I'm so glad it's filming, dude. I really am. Like, Crystal Skull wasn't as bad as everyone says it is. It's not. It really isn't.
No, I went back and rewatched it.
It's okay.
I mean,
it's whatever.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf did a great job in it.
Yeah, he did. God damn. Why do you have to be so? Why is he such a shithead? Anyway, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Because he's abused as a child. Did you not see Honey Bee?
Yeah, Honey Boy. Yeah, we saw Honey Boy.
Yeah.
That doesn't excuse his shitty behavior, though, right? We can't. We can't.
I mean, I had a shitty childhood, and I was pretty shitty for my first 30 years.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. But yeah.
Yeah,
Indy 5 comes out. I saw there's people on set. You can see a dude wearing a Harrison Ford mask on a motorcycle. But yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm really glad that it's coming out. I'm glad it's filming before Harrison Ford dies because he's super old. He's like 80.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Gerard Butler and Marina Baccarin have already signed to Greenland Part 2.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know if they need to do that.
I mean, the movie ended pretty much like we're done, right?
Yeah.
We got that. We got what happened.
So what's Greenland 2 gonna be? Is it more? Is it?
I have no idea. That's it. That's all the information I got.
Is there more apocalypse? Like, what's the fucking deal?
I mean, there's a long article about Greenland, but it has nothing to do about Greenland 2.
I guess.
So I have no idea. We'll have to see it and see what goes on.
I did do some research on actually what would happen if the ash would settle within 9 months. No, it settles in 9 years. If that. like.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you know who Daisy Riddle is?
Daisy Riddle. Yes, she was Ray.
Yeah, good job. She's been replaced in the indie drama Daddy-O by Dakota Johnson.
She was in 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. Well, what happened was Daisy actually had some conflicts with scheduling, and that's what it is.
Double booked him, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. So what it is basically it's a movie. Let's see. Where's the explanation? There it is. So the film follows a young woman who, after landing at JFK Airport in New York City, which I've landed at JFK before. I don't know if you did.
I have.
Yeah. Jumps into the backseat of a yellow taxi. The cabbie, Clark, a.k.a. Sean Penn, one of the greatest actors ever born, throws the vehicle into drive, and the two head out into the night, striking up the most unexpected conversation. What begins as amusing chit-chat quickly takes a turn towards mysterious and playful, then grows into honest revelations about relationships, sex, and power dynamics, loss, and vulnerability.
So this is up my alley, 100%. Gotta be honest.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely gonna see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Why do you think I added it to the news, asshole?
Hey, anyway. Well, fuck you, man. I don't know. He called me an asshole.
Hey, why do you gotta be a dick?
Have you seen Locke? Anyway. You've seen Locke, right? With Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Peter Jackson's The Beatles Get Back documentary series is going to Disney Plus this Thanksgiving. It'll be November 25th. That hits.
We'll watch it for sure. I love music docs, dude.
Yeah.
Music docs.
Get back.
Get back.
Get back. Get back into you wanna go. Get back. Get back. You're not singing with me. You're not singing with me at all. You're a bastard.
Well, no, it's just listen.
Anyway.
It's hard to do when we're like not there at each other. It's a little bit. Okay, go on. What's next?
Shudder is taking on a horror movie classic and gonna bring it another sequel.
What classic?
VHS 94 anthology sequel is happening as a Shudder original movie.
Okay, so I like VHS quite a bit. I'm actually wearing a VHS fucking shirt right now.
I know. That's hilarious. I thought it was hilarious that happened because literally I had this already for the new segment. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I saw it earlier. Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah.
So I like VHS quite a bit. VHS 2's still all right. I'm looking forward to VHS 94. That sounds really fucking cool. So
yeah, it's a found footage anthology. It is the first entry since 2014. The anthology segments from returning there'll be returning directors Simon Barrett.
Oh, by the way, I saw Simon Barrett's movie. They came to, God, what was it called? I just saw him. I just saw a person, Simon Barrett in person. Like he's.
There's 17 directors I got to talk about. Right?
Oh, sorry.
17. All right. Tumo DiCiaggio, Jennifer Reeder, Ryan Prowse, Chloe O'Connor, Greg Anderson, and that's it. Okay, I thought there was more. Yeah, sorry, I just saw a lot of parentheses.
Sorry, but Seance movie I meant to talk about was Simon Barrett's directorial debut movie. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Are you looking forward to seeing it?
I am. I saw Seance. Seance is great. It's got CQ Waterhouse.
Remember Code 8 with Robbie and Stephen Amell?
Yeah, barely.
They're getting a sequel.
Really?
Yeah, they're getting a sequel on Netflix. Gundam and Metal Gear Solid movies are being made.
Sure. I think Metal Gear Solid's been like in development for like 10 years.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. Knives Out too, yeah.
And Batman Forever, it's its 26th anniversary, and everybody's trying to say release the Schumacher cut. And
we don't need the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever.
Animated Mortal Kombat Legends sequel confirmed.
Okay.
After Scorpion's Revenge. If you haven't seen Scorpion's Revenge and you like the Mortal Kombat movie, literally go see that shit tonight.
What's on HBO Max, right?
HBO Max,
okay,
correct.
Cool.
So they got a new one coming out, which is going to be Battle of the Realms. And then last but not least, because this is segue, you ready?
Yeah.
Selma Hayek wants another Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard sequel. She is already fighting for it and has a script in mind. Yeah. And that's the news. That was the movies that don't suck and some that do news. That's when I tell Chris stuff, he acts like he cares, and then enlightens me a note that tells me he loves my junk.
I don't remember writing that note today, but hey, hey. So we're talking about the Hitman's Bodyguard. Oh, sorry, dude, I cannot get this fucking name right.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
It's directed by Patrick Hughes. He's directed such things as The Hitman's Bodyguard from 2017. Did we talk about that on the show?
Yeah.
I don't remember talking about it. All right. He's also directed The Expendables 3 and a few other things. Written by... Sorry, my computer is slow. Written by Tom O'Connor and Brian...
And the Murphy brothers?
Yeah, Brian Murphy. He also... The people who wrote the original wrote this, right?
Yep.
Who's the star, pal?
Ryan Reynolds!
Well, let's see. I started by getting completely hammered drunk.
That's good. You didn't pick your nose with a bottle opener on the camera like some sort of fucking savage. Then we got Sam Jackson.
I have today's forecast for you. Hot!
And we had Selma Hayek.
And how do you think I feel? I get a ring on my finger for one day and I start acting like Glenn Close in Atracción Fatal.
Oh, that has a whole different title here.
Lemon, isn't there a slanket somewhere you should be feeling with your farts?
That was short enough to play the whole thing. It's also got it's got Gary Oldman in it. It's got Antonio Banderas.
Rebecca Front,
Morgan Freeman's
Stuart
in this.
Alexander.
Okay, so
Morgan fucking Freeman.
You want to read the synopsis by Lionsgate? What storyline? I mean, storyline.
The world's most lethal odd couple, Bodyguard Michael Price and Hitman Darius Kincaid are back on, I know, shut up, fuck you, are back on another life-threatening mission. Still unlicensed and under scrutiny, Bryce is forced into action by Darius's even more violent wife, the infamous international con artist Sonia Kincaid. As Bryce is driven over the edge by his two most dangerous proteges, the trio get in over their heads and a global plot, and soon find that they are all that stand between Europe and vengeful and powerful madmen. Joining in the fun and the deadly mayhem is Morgan Freeman as well. You'll have to see.
This also stars fucking Punisher, right?
A lot of fucking?
Like Gorilla's in it, right? Like what's his name? Something Gorilla.
John?
John Gorilla. Frank Gorilla.
No, Frank Gorilla is not the Punisher.
Okay.
He was Crossbones in the goddamn Captain America fucking Winter Soldier. Well, not in Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, he is a Hydra agent, but in fucking Age of Ultron, Jesus Christ, you watched all 28 of them.
Okay. All right. So this movie,
Are you crying now? You gotta cry. You gotta change your diaper.
Okay,
change your diaper.
So the Hitman's Bodyguard, the first one was a surprise hit. It was fine. It was cool. It was funny, and you know, it was all right. It had great action sequences. It was what it was, and I didn't expect to be a sequel, nor did I ask for one.
I feel like I'm driving to Kansas City tonight.
Why?
I don't know. Just say your next words wisely.
I liked and didn't like this movie at the same time.
Oh my God, you're a dick! How can you not like something with Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson in it? Samuel Jackson is literally the highest grossing actor in history.
But how many times can I get? Okay, listen. It was a little derivative of the first one for sure. Sam Jackson, I know. He's great, right? But how many times do I have to watch him say "fuck" over and over before it loses its meaning? Like I like
never. It never loses its meaning.
I like parts.
You know how I knew that? When he was in a movie where he's like, "There's too many motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking plane." That's when I knew. You know what? That is never gonna be tired to me.
Okay. I like parts of this movie. Okay, I'm not gonna say I didn't.
Oh, I'm glad you like parts of the movie.
But to me, this movie didn't need to exist. To me, and in fact, I would have been fine.
This movie needed to exist. Anytime Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds are on a screen together, it is like the best sandwich in the world. You know, it's like, you get sloppy Joe and you get like mayonnaise and the barbecue sauce and you put some cheese on top with some like oysters on top with a little bit of mustard. Oh yeah.
Okay, I mean, like I knew you'd feel this way about this movie. I knew you'd feel this way about it, but I didn't think you'd feel so strongly that. I mean, you loved it, huh?
It was a good movie. I'm just blowing it out of proportion due to the fact that I knew that you're having some problems with it. And you're going with the critic's eye, and I don't care about critic's eye in this one. So, this was a slapstick, in your face, makes you laugh.
I laughed a few times, for sure. I did.
Oh, dude, I snorted. I pissed off the old couple that was 2 seats down for me. Because it's a packed fucking theater.
Really? Mine was like nothing. Yeah. Mine wasn't that packed.
Oh, there at least was like... 60 to 80. 60. I don't know how many people were in that theater. It's a packed theater.
Okay. So Gary Oldman, he has
on a Wednesday.
On the Gary Oldman has
on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Gary Oldman's thing where he says like one for you, one for them, or one for me, one for them. And I'm gonna guess this is a one for them.
This is the one for him.
Are you sure?
Obviously.
He hated his role in Fifth Element.
That's Fifth Element.
This
is a movie with Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek, and Morgan Freeman.
Fifth Element's a better movie than this.
4 of the biggest names in Hollywood.
Well, I wouldn't say Salma Hayek's the biggest name. Well, I mean, she's big, but she's not that big. Compared to Ryan Reynolds and Sam Jackson, she's not.
All right. You're right. But female-wise,
yeah,
top 10.
Okay, we'll talk about this movie though. It had like I said, like you said, Ryan Reynolds, Sam Jackson, their odd couple energies. I love it. I really do.
They touch me in my no-no spots.
Funny.
They remind me of me and you.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
And I'm
the funny, witty bodyguard, and you're the jackass hitman.
I'm Sam Jackson in this relationship.
Yeah, you're Samuel Jackson, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, look at our hairstyles.
Okay, well, I mean, all right, fair enough. Okay, so you're basically you're making me look like old guy.
No. This is the other thing.
Okay.
Say Samuel L. Jackson's famous phrase.
Tired of these. Oh, I can say motherfucker. How about that?
Huh?
Motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker.
Say it with some heart.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, look, see, you sound like a son of a bitch for that. Look, come on. And I'm just great and witty. Like, I always come up with great laughs about nothing at all because I'm just that adorable.
So here's the thing, man. The plots, the movie like this, the plots really doesn't fucking matter. Like I got it, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares?
People die. There's bullets. Things go around.
I did like the action sequences in this for the most part. I did.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I didn't like this movie at the same time. It's hard for me to be super okay with it.
That's so weird because I really like this movie. I really like that we get to dive deeper into the Ryan Reynolds character. I really love the slapstick cheesiness of it because I feel like that's what most comedies have lost.
Yeah, you can go in here. Recently. You go in here at Time for Brain and have a good time.
Huh?
You can go here at Time for Brain and have a good time, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Comedies, I think these days have just become too serious. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of them trying to have a good story and stuff like that. This was a good slapstick, funny. I mean, goddamn, the fucking line on the poster is "Hit me, baby, one more time."
Yeah,
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I mean, it's more of the same, except with Salma Hayek screaming words in Spanish. And even in English, there's some shit I didn't know what she said.
And she is fucking psychotic.
Yeah, she was psychotic.
I loved it. It reminded me of half the people I dated before my mid-20s.
Really? You dated someone like that?
Oh, God. I dated this one girl that straight up stabbed a guy right in the fucking kneecap. No, I'm serious. I did.
Well, that's kind of scary, right?
I mean, I guess now it is.
Okay, now let's ask real quick. Do you think they could have made a better title for this? Someone stumbling all over it all the
time.
I
really think the title adds to it.
So what do you think the next one would be called? The Hitman's Wife's Child Bodyguard? Maybe they have a kid in the next one?
They already have a kid.
Do they?
No spoilers.
Oh. Yeah, okay, guys, by the way, if you want to say there's a mid-credit stinger, and at the very end there's something that's a stinger there that's pretty funny.
Oh my God, it was so adorable. It made me laugh so hard. I was the only one in the theater. Everybody left.
Yeah, I know, like I don't know. Okay, I don't get it. Like, every movie I wait till the very end. I get my phone and say, hey, is there something in here? By the way, this
in-credit scene. Yeah, there's an in-credit scene.
We saw it, the soft open on Tuesday. And so there was no news about it having a post-credit scene on the internet, because I saw
and I was like, hey, I got to make it to the end because more likely there's going to be.
And yeah, so stay to the very end if you like this movie. You'll laugh pretty hard like I did. And the people trying to come in and clean after me were not happy that I was still there. But Yeah.
All right, let's do some quotes and give some ratings since you're so unhappy with it, motherfucker. TikTok, motherfucker. To deal the future, he has to deal with the past. Capri, just like the pants, Italy. If you don't help me, I'm going to put on my strap-on and fuck away your dreams. Remember me. I remember killing a bunch of motherfuckers that belong to you. What is this? A Nokia? I can't use this. Oh, we are definitely fucking this up. A child would be lucky to have you as their host.
That.
Yeah. Ash to ashes, dust to dust. We will never forget the time you spent with us. Steve McQueen ain't got shit on you. Baby, lithium is not a pain medicine. She would be a horrible mother. I wouldn't even leave a Chucky doll with her. Start seeing with your heart and not your hate. I cry sometimes when I'm awake. Can't read that. Can't read that. All right.
Plot line.
Oh, we should do some coke.
I mean, you always say that all the time anyway.
Yeah. Like, we should do some coke.
Yeah, yesterday, like Europe here Sunday, we sat down at the desk to do the podcast. You go, we should do some coke. And I'm like, I'm going to spend money on that.
Do you think I haven't seen the movie Overboard? Like Tim McGraw says, Tim McFucking who? Live like you're dying. I'm unleashed and I don't give a fuck. You ready to get your fuck on? You assholes look like shit. And that's it.
Okay.
Give me your score.
My score is a 3.2. Like I said, like I laughed quite a bit in it. So, but again, it was derivative of the first one. There's some parts that fell flat to me. But what's your score?
3.8.
Okay, that's like the last one. You like this?
It was funny.
Dude, wait. You like this
I
just
want another one.
You like this just as much in the Heights, really?
Mm-hmm.
What's the audience score on this?
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because it's Ryan fucking Reynolds and Samuel fucking Jackson.
You know what? Reynolds is also in Just Friends, dude. So chill the fuck out with it.
Great fucking movie. You know why? Because it has Ryan fucking Reynolds in it.
I think you're being too kind to it. I really do. But anyway, hey.
No, I'm not kind to anything unless Ryan fucking Reynolds is in it.
See, you have this okay. What is the audience score?
I have this thing where Ryan Reynolds acts in all the best movies ever because he's never done a bad movie ever.
Just Friends, dude. You like Just Friends, really?
Amy Smart and Ryan Reynolds, yeah. Where he becomes a fat guy and he becomes skinny, yeah. Because I kind of felt something about that because I was a fat kid that became skinny, and now I'm fat again. But you know, whatever.
All right, man. What he was in 6 Underground. Come on, man. He was the lead in 6 Underground.
That's Ryan Reynolds.
Dude, we talked shit about that movie big time.
Oh, big time. But I still gave it a good score. You know
why?
No,
you didn't. You did not give it a good score.
It's like a 3.5 or something.
No, you did not. We gave you a 6 Underground. I think we actually both did that STD tag. I think we both did.
Whatever. Okay. Anyway, Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, whatever. What is your? What is the? According to Rotten Tomatoes, what do the audience score?
78.
82%.
Oh, I went under. I thought it was going to be 82, and I went under.
No, no. The critics score
51.
25%.
Well, that's because critics don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, critics' consensus is, despite the charms of its ensemble, Hitman's wife Bodyguard fails to protect the audience from repetitive and tired genre tropes. I mean, when you go in this movie, you kind of know what you're getting, though. If you've seen the first one, you've seen the second one. Practically.
Your mom saw the second one.
I don't know if she did.
Anyway.
But that's
what movies are we doing this week?
I actually don't fucking know, dude. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. Because I know next week we have to go see F9.
Yeah.
I'm watching Fast and Furious movie every day this week to get caught up in time to go see it.
I'm on Fast and the Furious 6.
Yeah. I mean, I have a full-time job, dude.
I put them on while I'm doing the chores around the house.
Okay, all right.
Make sure to vacuum, every 2 days.
So
make sure to
I've
wipe
seen
your
the first
surfaces
two
every 3 days.
I saw the first one when it came out. I saw the Fast and the Furious when it came out. I mean, I saw Too Fast, Too Furious. My friend who worked at the movie theater was like, "Hey, we do something for your birthdays." So we watched Too Fast, Too Furious. So I have to see.
Fast.
I have to watch
Furious.
Tokyo Drift Up. So.
Tokyo Drift.
I heard it's good, man. I heard Tokyo Drift's not bad.
It was okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I want to see. I know The Rock shows up like in the fourth or fifth one, right? The fourth one. The fifth one. Okay. All right. And that's what
the fourth one is the reintroduction of Brian and
Vin Diesel?
Dom.
Okay.
Yeah, Dom back together. And then the fifth one is like them getting over everything finally and moving on to the next one. I think the fifth
one is where they found this drive where they figure out what kind of movie they are, Like,
yeah.
Like,
I really feel like the fifth one was like, all right, first and second one was something completely different. Because at the time, street racing was going on, and Tokyo Drift was their way to like still try to get into the kids. And like, because it was a very young cast, except for at the end when Vin Diesel pops up for like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's just in there for a second, yeah.
And then it goes on to number 4, and after that, it's just like, okay, let's forget Tokyo Drift ever existed. And I can't tell you kind of why, but they kind of just completely forget Tokyo Drift existed.
Okay.
And they just move on. And then the people from Tokyo Drift come into the movie series later. It's
okay.
Weird.
Well, I'm gonna find out, right? So we gotta see F9. We'll be in the theater with a bunch of people that we probably would hate in real life when we're watching it. And be friends with. I mean, Neil's friends. Neil's friends with everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah, and then
I'll be like, too fast. Dude, I got a PT Cruiser with a turbo kit on it, man. I'll fucking knock them out of the dirt. I'll do a fucking 30-second fucking half quarter mile.
I think there's a movie. I think that Luca is like a new Pixar movie that's coming out on Disney Plus. I think it's called Luca. I want to say.
I haven't looked all week, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well,
let's be honest. I came back. I made it home at like 10 o'clock on Sunday, and I've been wiped all week long, dude.
Okay, well, Luke is out.
Earlier when I was waiting to do the podcast, I took a 20-minute nap. I never take naps. I just fell asleep.
Okay. Well, Luca is out. We can do Luca. That came out
I don't know what Luca is.
Luca is on Disney Plus. It's a Pixar film because that's tomorrow.
I don't know what Pixar is.
Okay, and then also if you want to watch Fatherhood, which I think that's out too tomorrow. It's that tomorrow too.
We'll talk about it and we'll get back to you.
All right, man. All right. If you want to hear like, God, if they do this every episode, what the fuck are they gonna watch?
Yeah.
Follow us online.
Well, usually we have a kind of a plan because usually big movies.
Have you been watching Sweet Tooth, by the way, on Netflix?
I haven't had time, man. I've been watching. I just now started watching Lucifer, the new season.
I heard there's a musical episode that everyone fucking hated.
What?
I heard there's a musical episode that everyone fucking hated.
Yeah. I saw it, and I saw that episode already, and everybody did hate that, and I was all right with it. I was like, you know what? They're ending the show. Let them have fun.
Okay.
Let them have fun.
Okay. Well, Sweet Tooth's on Netflix. You should check it out, man. I think it's up your alley. It's based on a comic book, so. Yeah. You can visit online at newsandstuff.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/newsandstuff podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We're on Twitch at MTS Podcast. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/newsandstuff. We have a bonfire where you can search our names, shirts, and we're on all streaming platforms. We're on YouTube also. So, just hit us up. What do we do for small businesses, pal?
Yeah, small businesses. If you have a business and you want to call us up and let us know, you can either call Chris directly. His phone number is
chill out.
I'm sorry. No. Just email us. Give us a message at any one of our platforms. We'll be more than happy to help you out.
Oh yeah,
we love helping.
If you want to send us an old-fashioned email, infomovies.suck.net. Yeah, so.
Or you can do it movies that don't suck podcast at Gmail.
Yeah, Gmail. That's how I told you email at infomovies.suck.net. It's some hate mail. It's well, I would always tell you guys suck. And I was back saying thanks for the feedback. That's all I said.
I get it. Yeah.
You gonna be Data for the? No, what was the guy's name? What was his name?
Jordy. God damn it!
I didn't watch.
How do you not know anything nerdy?
I'm not you, pal. All right. Are you good? Oh, yeah, we're good. By the way, I want to mention that one time I did have my actual phone number on my Facebook. I had a call from a girl that I didn't want to talk to, so I took it off. And
oh my gosh!
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, "Why are you calling me?" I'm like, "Why are you calling me?" And she's like, "How do you know my number?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." But are you good?
I gave my phone number out once in like a contest for a cruise, and I'm still getting fucking commercial phone calls.
You call and they're like, "Bang! You won a cruise."
That's like 7 years ago.
Did you go on the cruise?
No, I didn't win a cruise. They just
you wanted to win a cruise.
Keep calling. Yeah.
All right. Well, you good? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's get it on. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some That Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, every time you're walking down the way and you touch yourself in the heights, remember, it's just the hitman's wife's bodyguard that's making you feel so good. Have a good night.